Greetings, gamers and true believers. I just had to get something off of my chest in a video format. At E3 2012, at the Microsoft press conference, Ubisoft announced the sixth console release of the renowned stealth action franchise, Splinter Cell Blacklist. In the latest iteration, Sam Fisher, spy extraordinaire, starts a new super-secret spy organization and successor to Third Echelon called, wait for it, Fourth Echelon. If your face didn't just burst into joy from all the originality in that statement, then clearly something is wrong with you. Ubisoft heard the fan complaints that Splinter Cell Conviction, which was the game before Blacklist, didn't have many of the gadgets from the series. Hell, Fisher didn't even have his knife despite having it for the third and fourth game. It must be a sign of the times when a Special Operations Navy SEAL lone wolf won't even put down the cash for a new knife. He could have swiped a letter opener from a desk in one of the many offices that he goes in, and the player could have used that instead. Ugh. So where was I? Oh, right. Splinter Cell Blacklist. I really like the fact they're bringing his knife and gadget favorites such as the Sticky Shocker back in Blacklist, and I'm as giddy as a schoolgirl for the return of Spies vs. Mercenaries multiplayer, which was noticeably absent in the fifth game. They're also bringing back his trademark wetsuit, that he has used in nearly all the games in the franchise, but, again, was noticeably absent in the last game in favor of cargo pants and a long-sleeve shirt. When I talked with the art designer for Splinter Cell Blacklist at E3 2012, he said that they're taking out the bizarre black and white filter used to indicate to the player that they were hidden, but wouldn't disclose what would take its place instead. It sounds like they're firing on all cylinders for the upcoming Splinter Cell game, and really catering to fans of the series like myself. So then what would I need to get off of my chest? The fact that Michael Ironside, voice actor for Sam Fisher since Splinter Cell's inception, is not returning for Blacklist. This brings my blood to a furious boil. Ubisoft's reasoning for not bringing him back is that they're introducing new tech that requires a younger person to make Sam's movements more lifelike and believable, akin to the tech that they used for Avatar. Look, that's great and all, but why do you need Sam Fisher for the sixth game anyway? From a plot standpoint, Ubisoft Toronto has the perfect opportunity to put Sam in a role as the head of Fourth Echelon, keep Michael Ironside, and introduce a new character that can do all the spy stuff. Why does Sam, for 6 games, have to be on the front lines again? I think he deserves an honorable rest after saving the world countless times from various terrorist organizations, especially when he's the head of his own company. Those are some poor business ethics if you have your CEO in the line of fire. Unless there's a plot twist where someone tries to have him killed and take his job or whatever. It's also worth mentioning that Sam would be in his early 60s by the time Blacklist takes place. You're probably thinking to yourself, Spencer, wait and see how the new guy is. You might end up liking him just as much, or maybe even more than Michael Ironside. And to that I reply with no. Because the new guy Eric Johnson could deliver a Humphrey Bogart level of voice acting, but half the personality of Sam Fisher comes from Ironside's delivery of the lines. It'd be like replacing James Earl Jones, who voiced Darth Vader in Star Wars, with Cuba Gooding Jr. or Samuel L. Jackson in Return of the Jedi. It's been established for a great deal of time what this character is supposed to sound like. My own personal theory as to why he isn't coming back: Ironside asked for too much money, and Ubisoft wasn't willing to play ball, so they let him go. I know the game is well into production at this point, and it would be difficult to add Ironside, but I implore Ubisoft, from the bottom of my heart, to add him in. If it came down to having Ironside not having all the nice things that they're adding for Blacklist, then I'd have to go with Michael Ironside. Follow me on Twitter @MarooningGamer and stay tuned for more gaming news.